Good morning, good afternoon, guys. How are you doing? This is today is the 9th of October 2021. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms: Instagram Prince Mill Entertainment, Facebook Prince Mill Entertainment, Facebook group Prince Mill Entertainment TV. We are also on Twitter P Miller ENT. Welcome to another edition of our daily news, everyday news, breaking news. And so, guys, here's the latest. MDCT leader Douglas Munzora is threatened to boycott the 2023 election unless President Emmerson Mnangagwa's government implements electoral reforms. Addressing a press conference in Harare yesterday, Munzora said Mnangagwa last month responded to his plea for dialogue, describing it as a positive development for his push for electoral reforms before the 2023 elections. Munzora indicated that he was confident that his dialogue with Mnangagwa would be fruitful, adding that his party would not participate in the 2023 elections without electoral reforms. MDCT remains committed to dialogue. We are going to push for electoral reforms and we are going to get them, he said. Our mentality is focused on getting these reforms. We know how to get them through dialogue, and this dialogue will be inclusive, genuine, and unconditional. Therefore, with regards to what will happen if certain things do not happen 2023, we are not able to postulate. We can't tell which reforms we would be able to get and those who would not have attained. Munzora's threats comes a week after his national chairman Morgan Komichi called for the suspension of both by-elections and the 2023 harmonized polls to negotiate with Mnangagwa for an inclusive government. In July this year, Munzora met Mnangagwa and his deputy Constantino Chiwenga under controversial circumstances to allegedly push for the suspension of by-elections as well as postponement of the 2023 polls. Komichi on Sunday said dialogue with Mnangagwa was key to determining the party's participation in the 2023 elections, arguing that holding elections without reforms was a waste of time. Ironically, Munzora's legislators are the majority of opposition representatives in parliament after purging the MDC alliance members, but these MPs have assisted Mnangagwa to make controversial constitutional amendments to assist the ruling party clamp down on the country's democratic space. We want reforms and then elections, unlike our colleagues in the opposition who are calling for an election whether or not there are reforms, Munzora said. The government has not allowed reforms over some years. It is not good enough reason to explain why we should not insist on them. We shall not give up until there are reforms which guarantee secrecy of the vote and security of both the vote and the voter. Yesterday, he refused to disclose details of Mnangagwa's response to his request for dialogue, saying it was a private matter. We make the substantive matters available at the right time. Right now, we are consulting with the MDCT structures. Then thereafter, we will consult the people of Zimbabwe based on what our structures would have said. The MDCT has been under criticism for having a sinister agenda in the postponement of elections. Observers says they are not prepared for a direct contest with the mainstream opposition MDC Alliance party led by Nelson Chamisa. So guys, that's the latest here regarding to the press conference at 1-0 about Douglas Munzora of MDCT. The man is now pushing for reforms. I do agree 100%. Reforms must be implemented. Why is it taking so long for the government or ZANU-PF to make these reforms? And they need to implement those reforms. They need to change how we do our elections so that in 2023 our elections will be free and fair, and people will be able to vote for whoever they want to vote for without fear, without victimization, without kuchekidzerana, without kurowana. And we don't want violence when it comes to the politics, especially during election time. And we need our elections to be peaceful. And like in other countries, like Zambia, they held the elections under COVID-19 and they were free and fair. I mean, Zambia, free and fair at a very tough time whereby we're going to COVID-19. So that idea of postponing my elections at 2023, that's not a good idea. Whatever Mr. Morgan Komichi was thinking, having those thoughts, I still think that he needs to actually think again, because we cannot postpone my elections. It is our right as Zimbabweans to vote for civil servants who work for us. And so guys, it out in the comment section. This is daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. The man still insists that he needs to talk again with President Emerson Mnangagwa and in the government towards the electoral reforms. He's saying, you know what, we want a dialogue. The dialogue is to push for reforms. Then after that, we can have my elections at 2023. Otherwise, so there won't be any elections in 2023. They won't take part into it because ananga free and fair. Most when I say in the comment section, and I do agree 100% that those electoral reforms need to be implemented as soon as possible before the elections are 2023. And so let's hope the government will actually act on this, because remember Iowa, these things takes time, and we cannot do it 1 day or 2 days. But I don't know when they say things takes time, it takes many all those electoral reforms meet in 2018 after those elections. And remember in 2018 so many people passed away on the 1st of August 2021. We don't want to repeat the same thing in 2023. And saka tongo to remember dai vagadzirisa panyaya dzema electoral reforms, and ikadonya itori kupisa mu streets inyaya kutoti we could be talking about it so many times here on this channel as we lead towards my elections at 2023. And so guys, this is our daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. We keep you guys in the loop para any new information regarding to the road to 2023 elections, and on both opposition parties. Whoever is gonna do a press conference, we're gonna give you guys a review here on this channel. It doesn't matter political party amunoziva and amsingazive tichange tichiva kurukura pano, because we are covering these elections and they're gonna be very, very exciting, because these political parties are gonna be promising us honey and milk, and so many political parties are gonna be launched as really towards my elections and sometimes unomanyasofunga kuti na ngoese anenge ari kupi, and patichinge tichawada kuti vakwanisa kuti miriro mumaareas edu anenge ari kupi, vanazongonyuka towards my elections 6 months from the elections. Unochiona mapolitical party achiregistwa vanhu vachiisa mapress conference, vanhu vachiita sei, and chaona zvakare maactivists akubudikira from nowhere and vakuti hey this, hey do that, hey this, hey do that. They'll be having press conference day in, day out, and the boys yangu elections amana pakaipa. And so this is our daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Remember guys, to turn on the notification bell not to miss any of our new uploads. We upload each and every day. So we need to register to vote. That's the first thing that we need to do. We need to register to vote. Let's urge each other to go out there and check our names. If you're a new voter, you need to go and register your name, and we need to do that. We need to urge each other to do that so that we can choose our civil servants who work for us. My councillors, my MPs, tifana kuvachuza nevavo vanotisenzera munharaunda dzatiri. Saka we need to urge each other to go out there and register to vote, and your vote matters and your vote is your secret. So this is daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Remember, like, share, comment. Daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Bless up.